Hey everyone. Where I work, we have been studying ships and shipwrecks, and so I found some books that go along with that. I'd like to share them with you. This is the closest I could come to a captain's hat. So here we go. If you are looking for nonfiction facts, you might find some information about shipwrecks in the 363 section, like this book, Anatomy of a Shipwreck. Sometimes Titanic books might be classified and shelved there also. You might find information about ships and how they are built in the 623 section. We have here a book about boats and cargo ships. And then most of the books about the most famous shipwreck, the Titanic, are located in the 910 section, in the history section, the 900s. So your school or public library might have some books about the Titanic classified here. The titles will probably be different than these, but here we have All Stations Disasters, Nightmare on the Titanic, Titanic's Fatal Voyage. And so those are just a few examples. You might also find in the 900 section, the 910 section, the books about Great Lakes shipwrecks and Pacific Ocean shipwrecks. This is a nice series, and it is, I have famous ocean shipwrecks, Pacific Ocean shipwrecks, and famous shipwrecks, Great Lakes shipwrecks. And these are both by the same author, Michelle Parkin. And so if you are looking for a great series of books about shipwrecks, I would recommend these for sure. We also have here Uncovering Great Lakes Shipwrecks, and then the Edmund Fitzgerald, a very famous shipwreck that happened on Lake Superior. And this happens to be in the 917 section. So 900 section has a lot of information about shipwrecks. You might also find a graphic novel like this one, Death's Door. This is in our graphic novel section, and it is written by Barbara Juicy. So you might also look for this one if you're interested in ships and shipwrecks. And then we come to something kind of interesting. There is a story called The Mystery of the Mary Celeste. And sometimes it's hard to know where to classify it because it is something that really did happen. But sometimes it is classified in the 900s in the nonfiction, where it just gives the facts about what is known about this deserted ghost ship. But sometimes it might also be classified in the fiction section, like this account written by Jane Yolen. And the reason why it's in the fiction section is because she included a lot of facts from the story of the Mary Celeste, but then she had to imagine the dialogue between the captain and the crew. And so that is why it's in the fiction section. But Jane Yolen, excellent account of the mystery of the Mary Celeste. And then we also have a lot of fiction. Have fiction that is mainly about the Titanic, fictional characters. This is one that I am just reading now, and I am going to probably stay up really late tonight finishing it, but it's called Iceberg by Jennifer Nielsen. She has written a lot of historical fiction, and I really like the way that she has her main character asking questions, and I keep wondering to myself that the characters, the people that she meets on the ship, do they survive? And is this character based upon a real person? So that is something that I'm going to be reading tonight, probably. It's a great story. And then we also have a book by Gordon Corman, Shipwreck. This is not about the Titanic, but it is a fiction account of some teenagers who get shipwrecked. And so that's interesting. We also have the part of the Dear America series. This is Voyage on the Great Titanic, The Diary of Margaret Ann Brady. So if you have a section in your library with these books, you might find this one. And so I encourage you, I love these Great America stories, Dear America stories. They are excellent fictional accounts of historical events written as diaries. So then, of course, we have I Survived. I Survived the Sinking of the Titanic. You can see this copy is well loved. Most places will have this, and some might even have the graphic novel version. So I hope if you are interested in ships or shipwrecks, that maybe one of these titles inspired you to learn more about shipwrecks and their mysteries.